And welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. In the last episode, we found a cursed compass. We cleared out a junkyard and beat up a whole lot of fairies. As you do, as you do. We also learned part of the secret to the missing urn that was found at the sailor Dirch's house, which is where we're currently at. Now, our task is to find a replacement for the fifth sailor. Or rather, the fifth urn. Now, I don't know where that is, and looking at my inventory, I don't think I have anything that would fit that. I'm quite certain... Actually, can I make something better? No, not that. Just before I get... Chaos and its discontents. A book of poems about sports, violence, and sports violence. Skill? Oh, the first one is free. Okay. Free for all. It's not a party unless everyone gets hurt. Deal 3 physical damage to all enemies and allies. Why? Why would I hurt my friends? Is there other books? 4D. What does that give? Sleaze armor. Right, okay. Oh, this one. Nope, nope, that's right. I don't think we should be getting more distracted right now. Just like looking to see if... Well, what did we need for this one? Mysticality, right, and we don't have that. Right, okay, yeah, but I'm not gonna use that. Oh, well, map. So, I think going to St. Polycarp's would be the quote-unquote most obvious choice. They might have some... Oh, I've never read that. Meat stash, 4th tree left of the church. Back row, interesting. Okay, 4th row. Boop. Old wallet. Thanks kindly, hobo. 106. Nice. I mean, we're not short for meat, but hello, Vigor. Not yet. Oh, so I can't. Ah, so that's healing. Okay. Good. I wonder if using the hard rod will cook the fish. Nope, just... Wait, I mean, I can just... Spare urns. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Because that was the only place where I was like, why would I find a replacement urn? Like, it's not like you're gonna find some lady who has like, oh, I have these flowers that are dead, and I no longer need the vase that they were in. What am I going to do with this extra vase? Like, that's not gonna be the case. Also, vases don't typically come with lids, unlike urns. So that would have been sort of like the next best thing, and we've discovered nothing alike. Whoop! Ha ha! Expeditionary side questing. A fight? Oh no, just free meat. I already read that a couple of times, so I'm not gonna read it again. Why are we going here? This is the wrong one. Ah, we need to go next door. Oh. I could fight those fishmen, sure. But, Oh, Shu, have you found the missing ashes yet? I did. Here you go. Wonderful, I'll get this polished and reinstalled right away. Blessing is upon you, my child. In fact, let me make that blessing literal. I have some holy water of St. Polycarp here somewhere. Ah, here we go. He takes out a little bottle of water and splashes some on your forehead. St. Polycarp's forehead. Aye, it burns. Nah, just kidding. No. Thanks. Say, whose ashes are in that urn anyway? Unfortunately, we don't know his name, but he was a sailor who washed ashore near here after shipwreck. Some of the locals took him in, but he didn't survive the night, poor fellow. He was interred here as an act of charity. Was that about 50 years ago, give or take? Oh no, more. It was more like 300 years ago. Huh, interesting. I can still talk to the urn. Why not? Oh, there. Everything ship-shape? Ship-shape? Need any smokes? Guess I shouldn't mess around. No, but messing around... Boop. Free experience, basically. I mean, I did use a match, but those are basically combat items that I'm not... I wouldn't say ever going to use, but I'm probably not very likely to use them. Alright, let's go to the distillery. And maybe discover some new places. Oh. Off the side of the dirt road you're walking down, you see a pile of greasy rocks. A voice in your head tells you to squeeze them. The voice is the voice of your history rock professor, who taught you a greasy rock squeezing technique. You squeeze the rocks, separating the greasy parts from the rocky parts. Ah, I love this game's humor. Oh, be that a vampire? We have met vampires before. A spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. She glares at you as you approach, her eyes flashing blood red. Begone from this place, you have no business here. Not really, no, I'm just a curious sort. How do you make your eyes do that? Do what? Also, I like your not quite Romanian accent. Thank you? What's with those huge vampire fangs, though? Wait a minute. Are you a vampire? I feel like if I said no, you'd actually believe me. Well, not anymore. Okay, then, yes, I am a vampire. Gosh! Leave this place at once, or the consequences will be most dire. Oh, come on, don't be like that. What's eating you? If you do not leave, the question will be what is eating you, and the answer will be me. Ah, that was pretty good. Haha, yeah, you really set me up for that one. How, you think you can beat me? My skin's so tough you'll break your teeth on my neck. You puny vampires can't even handle a little bit of sunlight. Sunlight? Oh, jeez, I completely lost my track of time. She looks up at the midday sun and her hair bursts into flames. With a screech, she turns into a bat, which is still on fire, and escapes into a hole in the side of the building. Huh. Okay, then. Right. I could do that. Probably because I can also do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's go the... Ooh, hello. Oh no. I can already see a puzzle coming my way. Oh, crate of vodka. Alright, I guess I have to fight you then. Ooh, hello. The code reads, be careful not to drop your handkerchief in this barrel. You reach in the barrel to see if anybody ignored the advice. They did. Booze-soaked handkerchief. 5 stench armor. You know what we gotta do then? Ooh, what we gonna do? Look, words on a stick. Gabby's pointing at a sign advertising Greta's Compassionate Pet Store with an arrow pointing down the road. As pet storage, let's go look at their pets. I guess we're... not now. What? No. Oh, I clicked let's go there. I didn't mean to go there. Back to the junkyard, because there is something that we need stench armor to do. Free stuff and experience. Oh, right, because we got the perk to didn't we? Oh well, we definitely didn't. Now we have the 40 needed for something. Ah! We needed 40 for one of these upgraded books. There we go, that's Handgun's Tale? No, that was Mr. Qa'Rajh. I mean, extra sleaze armor is just good. Okay. There was one of these piles. Haha! Trash-soaked pants. Congratulations, it's the worst pair of pants you could ever imagine. Yay! Was it worth it getting that thing? Not really, but I mean... Wait, what? Boost-soaked handkerchief. What did we have here instead? Car freshener. I think that might have been it. Fairy charm. Cursed compass. Nope, probably not. Yeah, let's... Item drops are a very good thing to have. Okay, back to the distillery. Crystal Dream Valley Crystal Shop. No, not yet. Pop. Alright, you fellas. There are a bunch of vampires hanging out in here, and it probably shouldn't surprise you that they've noticed you. That's him, the door guard says, pointing at you. That's him right there. Okay, now definitely shouldn't be a surprise. I like how she has burn marks. What are you gonna do? Drain Rainbow's War and physical damage. You're not gonna do much, fella. 4 bleeding. That's annoying. Reducing physical armor. Ooh. So you're basically not going to do much. This is nothing. So these two are the ones that we want to get rid of. Well, first off, not that, definitely. What we do want to do is, actually we could just throw 2 balls at this bat and that'd be... Hello, sports! Alright, so now my physical armor will remain intact. And you, sir... will not cause bleeding on my turtle. No, sirree. Woo! Alright, get yourself some balls to the face. Wait. I shouldn't phrase it like that. Yeah, let's just stab a fella. Oh, and game over. I like the fact that she still has burn wounds. Vampire pitch pipe. Bloodle and bloodle. Should probably start using those then. Oh, more vampires, eh? Unfriendly vat. Do not use. This vat intentionally left empty. Oh. Hold on. You what? You crank open the valve and dump about 12 gallons of pure distilled garlic juice on the floor. Wow, even with the stench protection, it's a nasal experience you won't soon forget. The vampires completely flipped their collective shinola. Some of them turn into bats and fight each other to be the first out of the hole in the wall. Some turn into mist and shoot out of the cracks in the ceiling, and some just run for the front door. After that, you hear several screams as they realize it's still daytime outside. Nice. Alright, that took care of them. Oh, the floor is actually wet now. Yeah, but still, because it's a distillery. Get it? Scabrous ring. Bacon stone earrings. What? Hey. Alright, looks like we obtained what there was to obtain in here. I think. Alright, back to the... I mean, having... Ooh, 30%. Is that not better than the sack? Yeah, it is. Yoink. Okay, now we can go to the crystal store. We're making good time. Not a lot of progress, but good time. 3 figures approach you, their faces obscured by the shadow of the trees. Wow, ooh. Excuse me, what? What are you? Who are you? As they step into the light, you see that they have human bodies, but their heads are hideous, misshapen fungal growth. They glare back at you with beady black eyes. Wow, ooh, crap on toast. Oh, don't tease them into help. Oh, Mafia. Right. Maybe we should actually have used our Mafia buddy rather than Gappy, but, you know, Manmush Magus is preparing to cast a devastating spell. I think not, sir. I think not. There will be no spell slinging here. In fact, the only thing there will be is death. Mushroom steak. This is not really a steak, but a steak-sized slab of mushroom stem. Steak is just easier to say than all that. And they can grow stronger. Hey-oh, wow. Crystals. Is there anything... Oh, I thought there was going to be like something kind of a... Have you grown stronger? No, not yet. Oh, I see the issue. We have to gather the crystals for her. The proprietors of this empty store has nothing to proprietor. What do you sell here? What do you think? Nothing. You're dead right, aren't you? And that's funny, don't you think? Because you'd really think that a crystal store next to a crystal mine would sell crystals, wouldn't you? You're using too many italics, I can't focus. I would, yes. Let me tell you a little story about a young man whose name is me. Ooh, I love stories. I love little stories. My parents wanted me to go straight into college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. But I'm not like regular girls guy. I want to sell the things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the country. But when I arrived, the mine was out of business. So now I am. And now so am I, before I even got started. So what are you still doing here? Well, I ain't selling crystals, so it's plan B, which is frowning. I miss why you wanted to sell crystals specifically. My name is Crystal. That doesn't mean you have to sell crystals. Yeah, but it just means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. Want me to check out that mine? Yeah, and break me off a couple of crystals, where you were thinking? Not asking you to clear out the whole mine, man, but with just a few crystals I can't afford to send my whole sorority down there. Gumbuckle mine. I'll see what I can do. Okay. I mean, I'm not against that. Not at all, but I don't think it's right now. We never actually visited the pet shop, did we? No, we did not. You see a familiar-looking person heading toward you on the path. As they get nearer, you realize that the reason he looks so familiar is because he looks exactly like you. Again. Hi, are you a clone of this, or is this a time paradox or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. I agree. High five. The two of you, literally speaking, exchange another friendly high five. Oh, well, I guess it's just the first one, again. Nice. Oh, well, I should get going. Yeah, me too. Good luck. Yeah, me too. Huh? Oh, haha, I'll have to remember that one. You did. Bees. It's one of those boxes full of bees. A bee box, you think it's called. Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. Smart of Greta to sell compassionate pets instead of indifferent ones. Is there something in the trees? Oh, a cat. Hello. Scrawny looking cat is sleeping here. Well, I'm not going to disturb the cat then. Better leave this alone. I see that mouse hole. Alright. Wind Chime Station. Greta, you presume. Hello there. Welcome to Greta's Compassionate Pet Store. I'm Greta. Hi, Greta. I'm Rain. Can I ask you a question? Of course. Where are all the pets? Oh, they are back. In cages? No, in the woods. I see. What stops them from leaving? Compassion. Okay, what pets do you have for sale? Well, I got this snake available for adoption. I also got a giant mosquito left in stock. I'm guessing the mosquito... well, I think it's pretty obvious what they do. At least I'm guessing. The mosquito takes life from enemies and gives it to you. So basically like an upgraded version of Dagon, because it also deals damage. Which is not bad, and the snake probably just poisons people. Tell me more about the snake. Oh, you can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. This guy will totally fill your enemies up with poison. Just 150 meat. Sure. You just need to give your venomous friend a name. Slithery D. No, he's not going to be called Slithery D, that's for certain. We are going to call him Force. I'll give you a moment to let that pass. Do you get it? Force the snake. Anything else catch your interest? Giant mosquito. A giant mosquito? Hey now, don't knock it. A mosquito is great to have on your side in the fight. Not only can they suck the blood out of stuff, they can also pump that blood into you to heal you. Mathematically speaking, that's twice the power. Huh. Just need to give it a name. It's not gonna be called Buzz, that's too obvious. What would be a good name for an insect that isn't Buzz? Because we're not going to call him that, obviously. I would actually presume that this is a female mosquito. Let's see. What would be a good name for a mosquito? That is not a question I had thought to be asking myself on a Friday in the middle of November. Especially not as a Scandinavian in a place where there aren't a whole lot of mosquitoes. And certainly not ones that are kept as pets. But here we are. What will I name the mosquito? So let's see. We got Dagon, who we named. We got whatever the name of the wren was. Then we got Force. And... Oh, I think... You have to be a little... You might want to get a malaria shot just in case. Bites enemies for physical damage, then heals you. Given this thing's size, you're glad it's friendly. Totally out of pets. Guess that's fortunate for the pets though. What do you feed these? Oh, you don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. Very resourceful. That certainly is convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit though, make them really beefy, I'll sell some specially formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with the words of use like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Tell me about the special chow. Got 3 bags of chow left. Sure. Let's just take all 3. I mean, we can't afford it. Totally out of pets. There we go. More like going right down your familiar gullet. Okay, let's see. Force the snake. Out of all the snakes you own, this is the only one. What is Dagon's hit points like? So it actually has better stats. But I don't think Yeek will heal Gabby, for example, or itself. Like, Dagon will heal a random wounded ally. And using his mysticality to do so. Yeah, I think... increases muzzle... Ooh! Muzzle Familiar's mysticality by 1. That's not bad. So how strong is it now? 18 hit points. Okay, that's looking good, I think. Alright, still can't do anything with that. Well, the mine, eh? A trio of figures in hooded white robes step out of the trees around you. It's hard to tell if the robes contain person-shaped shadow monsters or if they're regular people whose faces are concealed by the shadows of their hoods. Well, not that regular people go around wearing hooded robes very often anyway, and whichever it is, it doesn't seem like they have good intention. Like, hey, what's your deal? Well, that clears it right up. Oh, that's a good chunk of damage. And that is also a good chunk of damage. Oh, I can throw balls at you. Shadow Acolyte. Bonk. Get ballsed. Or as that old meme with Liza Minnelli would say, balls to you. 5 physical damage. Oh, because you're a shadow creature, and shadow creatures cannot take more than 5 physical damage at a single time. That's okay. Dual stabbing action. I only dealt damage once, so, and now you're dead. Any gear? Nope, just experience. Gumbugger mine. Ha! As if some bars were gonna stop me. Ooh, a dimensional door. But first... Oh. Well, it's been a while since we've gotten new shoes, and I'm honestly a little tired about the piping. So what does this do? Flip file flip-flops. There's nothing on this desk except a very old pink slip. The reason for termination is listed as shirking of elevator maintenance duties. Little radio playing some big band music. Right. Securely locked, eh? 1906. Birdcage. Must have run out. Ah! Oh, cabinet key. Okay. Should we be doing this? Oh, probably yes, because it was rusted over in the other one, so... Support beam is lousy with termites. Ooh. That's... This table is bare except for a note reading IOU, 1 helmet. This cabinet is labeled dynamite storage and is extremely locked. A very large, oddly spherical rock has a hole drilled into it. Your flashlight reveals a sparkly colored crystal inside. It's a geode! Right. Ah, I think I see what's going on here. We now can enter the real time can of elevator grease because that will help it. Have you grown stronger? No, you have not. Okay. It's too far gone for Greece to help at this point. You really hope somebody got fired for doing such a terrible job of taking care of this elevator. But... So I need something else? Is that it? Oh! Oh, so if I... Right, okay. Mineshaft in the past. So... Oh, right. So I needed to grease it in the past in order to be able to write it in the future, or in the present as it is. I wonder if any of these portals will take me to the future rather than to the past. That would be an interesting thing to see. Sure it's dark though. Big crack in the wall here. Well, that's... A massive cave-in. Actually, I suppose it's a mine-in. But... What... Alright. Oop. Flash it to increase your maximum and current HP by your mysticality once per fight. This award is made out to Herbert Gutchins, but for all anybody knows, that could be your name. But I mean, it's not. Our name is Rainbows. How's the... Oh! Alright, let's go for one of these because we have a lot of them. It's not my best weapon skill, but it'll do. Well, I mean... Wander off into the woods now. So what am I missing here? I mean, obviously dynamite, or somehow to open the dynamite storage. You know what? Maybe it is time that we went back and uncursed our... Oh, well. Right. We should not be in the past for doing that. Actually, before we go out... Truncheons and bludgeons. Yeah, that's... Can we open one of these? Oh, Filex. Right. Okay, well, I don't have the stats for the rest of it, so... Do we have any new kind of... Oh! No, we've already read that. Okay, I was just checking if there was anything new, and there was in fact not. But we do have a cursed item that we can hand in. I got that compass. Oh good, not too much of an ordeal I hope, could have been worse. I guess there were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me, just uncurse the thing and then get some rest. Okay, I think the next artifact is a book. I have the location narrowed down by morning. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf man and his amazing deals. Wow, I can't believe I slipped through the antique bookshelf man. Well, all the books are in Latin, never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Rain? Only pig. Oh yeah? So what's the Latin word for pig? No, I mean pig Latin. The Latin word for pig is pig Latin. Fascinating language. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amit appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know it. Now we know where to find it. But what's this? Celsius 212. How'd that slip in here? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. It could be useful with fire damage. Charlie flags you down. I got some new applicants for the storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Cola War surplus store. Got a second to pick one? Sure thing. The first applicant is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from the restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. The second one is the old chemical, some SIT science lady who wants to sell potions. And the last applicant is 10 Things I Had About You. A hat store, I presume. Terrible name. Let's go with the hat store despite the name. Alright, I'll get it moved in and let the next storefront ready for applicants. Ooh, you hang the cow skull over your desk. If anybody asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Oh. Alright. It's time to... You're ready to make the transition from crystal dream to regular dreams. No, I'm not. Oh, plant a tentacle seed? Tickle him? Well, that's good. I guess. Get some sleep on Cursed Compass. Call Dante with a phone number. Salutations, whom is telephoning, Mother Inquire? Hi, Don, it's me, Rain. Oh, you're a recipient of my message, commendable. Yeah, what's up? There's an assignment of which I require your information. An assignment? Well, the comedic sort of might refer to it as an undertaking. I'm glad you're on the comedic sort. There is an antiquated distillery near Crystal Dream Lake. Grandpa Joe's distillery to be precocious. It was abandoned when the Prohibition began, albeit with its liquor manufacturing equipment intact. A group of counterpositive to our own claimed it as their territory, and we wish these bloodsuckers to be evicted with extreme prejudice. So you want me to give them the bum rush to a bunch of rival mob goons? There's no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in the vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intention that you will observe in that phraseology a high degree of literalness. The group of which I referenced are Nosferatu. Oh, you mean actual vampires? Affirmative. They've been a pain in our necks for quite an extensive period of time. Oh, I appear to have inadvertently voiced another witticism. Well, as it happens, I've already been to that distillery and dealt with the vampires. Oh, that wonderful news. You anticipated the needs of our organization and undertook the initiative to accomplish them on your own reconnaissance. Well, no, I just happened to... Wait, I mean, yes, that's exactly what I did. I can plainly observe that you will go far in this line of vocation. Your payment will be delivered to your bedroom. All right, bye. I guess that's... Hey, Charles. Got something you might find handy. I finally found the time to check out this door behind me, and it turns out there was a bricked-up passageway back there. It leads right to the open mic. Well, that's pretty convenient. Thanks, Charles. Hey, don't mention it, kiddo. Leave without mentioning it. Hehe. Of course I want to pet the cat. My radio still doesn't work. I don't think I have the perks enough to beat Jessica. You sit with the compass in both hands as the machine whirs and whines and shakes around you. The machine, you feel, is frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly, frantically. Then, crack! It figures out whatever it needed to do, and there's no more curse. Not in the compass, not anymore. It still points to Old North, though, so it's practically useless. You got an uncursed compass. The compass curse is now transfixed in the uncursing machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? I dare. Is truth still an option? Well, is this a baseball field? Or is this just... Gosh, that looks sore. This is madness. That foolhardy coach gonna get us all killed. We should listen to what coach has to say. Like him or not, he's a coach. We ought to listen to what he has to say. People say not to change horses midstream, but what if the horse is trying to get you bashed in the head with a baseball? That's a horse worth changing. And trust me, I know horses. I saw one once. What do you think we ought to do? Well, let's get out of here. Go home. Don't you think things were just fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eye and manages a nervy chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. All right, see ya. You okay, fella? I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link of the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field. But you tell me, did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Yes, coach, I'm ready to hit the balls. That's what I wanted to hear. Your destiny is out there on the diamond, son. Go and hit it into the parking lot. Yes, coach. Plunkett Street pushover. Powerful baseball team. 3 more minds broken by baseball. Oh, I actually had to swing. Ah! How do you even... Isn't there a mercy rule in baseball? Alright. Well, that isn't getting us anywhere. There's no talking in baseball, son. Get out there. What's with these compasses? What's with these compasses, coach? My swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you to is to stay calm and remember that in baseball it's all about what you do hit. Why is the other team getting points when I swing? That's baseball, son. If the other team ever feels physically intimidated, that's an automatic 5-point penalty. Then how am I supposed to win at all? Quit gabbing and get out there. You know leaving the field to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty? You think Mirabelle will ever marry me? I can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. Say, coach, why do you wear that funny-looking hat? Nothing funny about it, son. It's the cloche. The coach cloche. It's traditional. There's gotta be... Oh, hello. Take me out of the ball game now. So, am I really just... Until I finally hit something? I mean, I'm not, obviously not going to, because... Can I hit coach? Is that it? I don't see any kind of... Can I... Son, my #1 boy, you did it, you son of a gun. You won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, coach? Look at the scoreboard. It says 0-0. That's the whole ball game. Gee, coach, you think Mirabelle will marry me now? Later, champ. There'll be time for that later. Right now, you'd better pucker up, because here comes the coach's big sniff. What? Okay. Ooh. Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now that it's back to being an ordinary little thing in your hand and not something hurled at your head in oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. To think you were ever scared of a little old compass. Gee, Coach, you think Mirabel will ever marry me? I don't know, Rain. You don't need to call me Coach. We're friends. Call me Jessica. Okay, Coach. Okay, Coach. Okay, Couch. Coach. Jessica. Maybe take it easy with that machine for a while. Oh, that's excellent. How are we doing for XP? 75. I think we want to focus on getting the last stat upgrades before we start doing anything else with our other stuff. This is better than the bacon stone because it also gives meat drops. So it... Wait a minute. Oh yes, it was here. What do we got here? I'm not really doing any of these. Uncursed pocket watch. That's just way better than the horn. But all of these are just once per fight. That is kind of dumb. Mysticality, spooky damage, Moxie and Stench damage. Moxie in physical damage. Reduce enemies' mysticality. I think this is just better because it's an upgrade of this one. So should we try and see if we can beat Jessica at chess? Yes, let's do it. I'll play white. Jessica moves a pawn. Da. See, this is the kind of thing that you need in order to it's random, this. Darn it. I don't have that one. Shaduba Queen. Haha, I do have this. But I don't have that. I do have this. I don't have that. It's basically based on armor, which is weird. Alright, so, yeah, not gonna do anything with that. I think... Oh, actually. Wait, what wasn't that it? Or was it further over? Okay, well, it probably will come up as soon as... Right. Let's go to Crystal Dream Lake and just wander. Because we can't really do much more right now. So we don't have new spaces. Oh, we were actually supposed to sleep. Let's go back and sleep then. Because that will give us a new dawn. Which will then give us new things. Get some sleep, yeah. Ooh. Someone has given you a nightstand. There's a briefcase on top and a note on top.
Rain, the quality of your work at the distillery has been noted as excellent. We'll contact you in a telephonial manner with further opportunities. DT.
Honest work for dishonest pay. What? 300 meat! Hey, nice! Whoa, 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 whoa. Glaxton, 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 Glaxton. If you repeat it enough times, it starts to sound like a real word. Oh, Museum of Skulls. It's a museum of skulls, obviously. Wait a minute, one of these skulls is yours, and it's missing its teeth. Give it the one you're carrying. You put the teeth back in your skull. It tries to thank you, but you have no tongue. You're not sure what it is, but you're sure what it isn't. Curious. There's a strange conversation taking place here. The woman scowled at you. You'd better have some good news for me, Bruce. Hog futures are up 10 points. No news is good news. Let me give you the bad news first. Everything is going according to plan, Madam President. Good, the dam project is complete. This is what I said. The engineers say it's generating enough power now, and those eggheads know better than to cross me. And what about the interloper? I'll show you an interloper. My troops will find him soon. I know his last name is Bowes, a relative of that rat Morris. The president frowns deepens. Any relative of Murray Morris is an enemy of ours. Find him and get him out of the picture. 2. 10-4, Madam President. Both Bruce and the President wink out of existence with an ominous sounding. You're ready for this dream to be over. And how? Those trucks and vats. Yeah. I mean, really? Was that all? Alright. Sure. That was weird and short. But everything looks normal-ish. Get our stats up for the day. Morning, Rain. How are you feeling? Fine, I guess. I've been having weird dreams. Ooh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and can't reach any of the controls. I can't remember very clearly, but I think it was weirder than that. I really hate that one. Anyway, I found the next cursed thing. It's a hardcover book, but yeah, big. But yay big, and it's somewhere on the campus of the CSAT Institute of Technology in Porkham. You ready to go? I haven't even had any coffee yet. I'm sure you'll be able to find coffee when you get there. They'll probably invented some kind of high-powered science coffee or something. Alright. Do you have a map of the place? No, but it's a college campus. It can't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. The bus to Porkham leaves from the usual stop. Good luck. Okie dokie. Whoa. You check the message pad on the phone. There's a note for you. Call Dante with a phone number.
Don Toblerone verbalizing.
Hi, Don, it's me.
Ah, splendiferous. Kudos on your triumphal completion of my previous assignation.
You're welcome. Is that all?
In fact, I have another item of business to be attenuated, which I believe to be suited marvelously to one of your skills.
Which one?
No, I mean... Well, regardless, it will require that you proceed apace to Crystal Dream Lake, wherein is located a purveyor of tools and implements of constructions.
Second?
You might vernacularize it as a hardware store.
Ah, right. You guys run out of cement or something?
We have a necessity that you will perform upon this place of business what we categorize a shakedown.
They owe you meat?
No, we merely desirous that local commercialist retail emporia feel a measure of intimidation.
Okay, I guess I can handle that. Right. Well, we shall take that on in the next episode. But until then, take care.